Hi, I'm Heather, your nutritionist from blendhappy.com, and today I'm showing you the difference between a centrifugal juicer and a slow masticating juicer. And apparently, if you've been watching my videos, I've been saying centrifugal, and that's because that is one way to pronounce it, and that's how apparently they say it in the UK. And so the American way is to say centrifugal. So I'm going to tell you the difference about the centrifugal force here and the masticating. And as I've told you before, masticating means to chew. So this is going to chew up your fruits and vegetables, whereas this one is going to just forcefully take out that juice, pull it down, extract it quick, and put it in here. Whereas this one takes its time. So you're going to get max nutrients here. Yes, there is some loss of nutrients here. You're going to get more juice this way. You're going to be able to juice leafy greens better this way. This one will still juice them. It may not come out as much, and that's why we're doing a test right here. I've got spinach. I have 1/2 of a sweet potato, 2 celery sticks, 2 carrots. Then I have 1 tomato and half a cucumber. Believe it or not, the same thing is on this plate over here. I have 1 tomato. These equal 2 celery sticks. 2 cut in half. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I'm just making a mess. And then my half of a potato right here, equivalent to this. And my 2 carrots cut up, as well as my half a cucumber cut into fourths here. And the reason I had to do that is for when you're doing a slow juicer, the spout is different compared to this one. So this one can take fruits whole. This one doesn't take whole fruits or vegetables. You have to cut them up, and I'll show you the spouts so you can see the difference. See this large spout? You can add in the tomato, no problem. This, no problem. See, this one is designed differently. It's so you don't shove too many fruits or vegetables in here, so you're not forcing too much, and this way it takes its time chewing your food. Think about it as a mouth. So if you shove too many foods in your mouth at once, what are you going to do? You're going to stuff it. You're not going to be able to chew it all at once. It's just going to overwhelm your mouth. So instead, this takes small bites at a time, just as a human would. Now let's be honest. Do we really care about which one has more power and RPM and this and that? Some people may care, and that's okay. But to be honest, we need to know what gets the job done. You need a juicer. You need to figure out which one because you want to get your healthy lifestyle on track. You want to begin it. You want to keep it going. You want to maintain health. So you want to know what is the best juicer. Not just about power. Yes, that's part of it. But look at this one. This one has a lot of power, but it's really loud. So here's a little example. It's very loud, it's very fast, it's forceful. I have to talk over it. So as you see, that had higher motor power. It also takes longer to cool down. So again, loud. Watch how long it takes to calm down. I should count 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Okay, so see, it uses more force, whereas this one, it's quiet. Like, I love that. So it takes its time, it chews the food, it extracts it, and you think, oh, maybe it doesn't have the same motor power. Well, yeah, if you're in a rush and you want to use something quick, easy, then that one. Centrifugal. I've got to get used to that because I want to say centrifugal. Unless I want to be a Brit, and then I'll just talk in a British accent and make everything okay because I say little and button, and that's how I like to speak. Okay, so this one, I shut it down, boom. Look at that, much quicker. So they're both good juicers. There's nothing wrong with either one. It's just a matter of preference, and again, as I said, maximum nutrients in this one. But let's also see which one makes more juice. So I'll start by juicing some spinach to show you how the Hurom juicer slowly chews the spinach, whereas this one's going to chew it really quick, take some juice out, but spit it right back. So here's a handful of this. So right now it's chewing it up, but to move it along, I'm going to put in some cucumber. It's going to start pushing out those leafy greens. Okay, now we're gonna see how much juice we get from a handful of spinach and the cucumber in this juicer. And again, if you like speed and convenience, you don't have to cut up your vegetables as much. You can just take a whole cucumber here. It'll take it like a champ. Okay, as you can see here, we got the juice, and you see here, we got some juice, and it's still slowly pushing it out still. And if you see that, it kept some chunks because it's keeping more fiber. I'll shut this off real quick and then I'm going to show you the comparison of the two juices. Do that so I don't drip. This one gave me almost 4 ounces. And this one gave me maybe 2 ounces. See the 5 ounce line? And then we've got the 4 ounce line. Next I'll do the carrots and the celery. And in this juicer, you actually want to juice in alternating order. So I could do carrot and then celery. This one I can put all at once. So let's turn both back on. And, oh, we're gonna do those guys. Now this one, let's take it like a champ. Out of this. Really dry, just spits it right out, slowly extracts that juice. This one is still pushing a lot of air in it. So we'll shut that down, it's done with its juice. This one can keep going. It's pretty happy, it's still spitting out a little bit at a time. I feel comfortable keeping him on. Now I can do some sweet potato. And it is just gonna extract some yummy juice. And again, look at that. Oh yeah. And this guy takes it like a champ. So you see, it's got the juice fast, spits out the juice slowly, chewing it, maximum nutrients. Again, I can't stress it enough. And here we go, the last but not least, tomato. Yum, 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 tomato juice. Look at that. And look at these layers. I just want to point out the layers here. It looks gorgeous. This one has some layers too. But it's starting to separate. And see all that foam at the top? It's a lot of foam. And now I'm going to juice the last tomato whole, which is great because you can fit about 4 or 5 different tomatoes in here, all the way up to the top. There we go. That one's done juicing. This one's still spurting out some juice here, but look at that texture. So another thing to consider, if you're juicing and you have small children at home, a baby, and they're napping and you really want some juice, well, this is the way to go because it's nice, it's quiet, we've heard it. This one's really loud. The other great thing about this is you can make purees in this. So if you want to make homemade baby foods, you want to do some avocado, sweet potato, something healthy for young children and delicious. Same with this. Softer juice comes out, but this has been used to make even batters, and the book has tons of recipes for the Hurom Slow Juicer. All right, so now it's time to look at the difference between how much juice was made. To flip that upside down. Push this here. Look at the dry pulp. This one catches the pulp around the sides. This one, I'll have to show you up close. Okay, so you have some leftover chunks, which is sad when that happens, but it does, and it's very moist still, so it extracted as much as it could, but this is where it shoots it into. And now the levels of juice. See how this one sits nicely and thick? This one, he is a little sad looking. I mean, he's not too sad looking, but there is a definite difference in color here. Which one maintained more of the nutrients. And they actually both made about 10 ounces. This one's almost at 12. So about 10 ounces. So it's pretty equivalent on how much juice it makes. So if some people say, oh, it makes more. No, I guess not. You know, essentially it just extracts about the same amount, but you're having more nutrients and fiber in this one. It's just healthier all around because you saw the difference between how it takes the juice. Think of, you know, if you're just shoving food in your mouth quickly, you're not chewing it properly, you're getting it down, that's like this one. Whereas you're taking your time to chew it, that's the slow juicer. So now we'll pour it. Another thing to think about is you can compost your leftovers here. So it's great to have a composting garden and really make sure that those nutrients go back into the earth as well. So I can just shake this up a little bit. We're gonna see some funky colors. Ooh, little spill. I'm gonna just stir this up a little bit better. Beautiful green. Now I'm gonna stir this one up a little bit better. There we go. Interesting, the difference in color, isn't it? It's because this one took the greens a little bit better. This one took all the other ones better. Remember, this one showed the spinach back up in here. So now I'm gonna pour this one. Okay. I now pour the other juice from the Centrifugal juicer. Now it's time to taste test these. This one produced a little more foam. The foam is still rising. That's why it looks like there's a whole lot more juice. This one just straight up just was happy juice right there. So now I'm going to taste it. Yeah, almost chew your juice. Get your saliva mixed in there. It helps with your digestion. That is part of your digestive process, if you didn't know that. Fun fact. So this one I can still get some fiber. Picture drinking orange juice with a little bit of pulp. That's this. Whereas if you don't want any of that texture whatsoever, you're going to want to stick with a centrifugal juicer. Still good. Both of them are good. I mean, at least you're juicing either way. So we've seen tons of people juicing and going on successful juice cleanses and losing weight, and that should not be the only goal though. I just want to say that. It should just be to get on a healthier lifestyle. And if that's the way you have to do it, by juicing because you don't want to eat your fruits and veggies, well, by all means, get one of these juicers. So here it goes. Oh yeah. Smooth. Very, very smooth. Picture orange juice with no pulp. That's what you'll get with this one. Both have a beautiful taste. I want to say though, this one's a little more bland than this because I can actually taste all the flavors. I know that sounds nuts, but you get a little bit of that tomato texture and a little bit of that flavor hint. I get hints of all the flavors, honest to goodness. And I can taste that cucumber, even a little bit of the spinach, and the carrots, and the sweet potato, and the celery. It's amazing. This one I can mainly taste the tomato, the sweet potato, and the carrots. So really, I mean, like I said, you know either way you're getting your juice, but there is a difference in color here. And this one starts to separate after a while. This one keeps a little longer. If you want to store your juice, I suggest getting a ball jar like this, okay? And take off the lid, you'll pour it in, squeeze it tight. If you can do it in a way, you have a canning process to do it without getting air in, that's always good. That helps because that's how juices at the store, they have them sealed a certain way so air is not getting in, and that's why they're stable longer. Also, if there's citric acid in here or absorbic acid, that helps maintain your juice longer as well. So all those who've been asking, hey, can I juice and then store it? Yes, store it in a nice glass jar, airtight, in the refrigerator, not out on the counter. And it will be good for, I would say 2 days. I wouldn't do any more than 2 days though. So that's all there is to it. It's as simple as that. And I hope you enjoy this video. I have a lot more to come. I have Blendtec versus Vitamix, and I have a thorough Vitamix and a thorough Blendtec review. So please check those out. And I'll put the links in the description below so you can purchase the slow Hurom juicer or maybe a Breville centrifugal juicer for those of you who have that busy lifestyle and just want to throw your fruit in and go, or those of you who want the max nutrients and fiber and you want the quietness and just the most beautiful taste, go for this juicer. Either way, I'm happy that you're juicing and looking into this. One more thing to think about is the ease of cleaning. So that's a big concern for a lot of people. What's going to be easiest to clean? So sure, this is convenient for if you're in a rush and you want to juice quickly and put your whole fruits in and veggies in. And this one may take a little longer. Yes, this one has more components to it too. So we have, both of them have a tamper. Both of them have an outer shell, I'd like to call it. The top part and side part. They both have a basket inside. I'm going to unplug it first. Okay, they're unplugged. So this one has a basket inside and it has an extra piece to spin around and really break up into that juice and push it through the mesh basket. This just has the mesh basket up top. Underneath there's that motor where it does even more work. It comes out through the spout. So really when you're cleaning them, they both come with cleaning kits. So this one's going to take a little longer to clean, but they're both dishwasher safe. This one is a little quicker, but you'll get like a toothbrush looking thing to clean inside the basket, and that's always helpful and great. So this one's a little easier to clean, still easy to clean in my opinion, both of them. If that's your concern, so that's another thing to think about. You know, do you want quiet? Do you want the most nutrients and fiber? Do you want fast? Do you want easier to clean? Do you want convenience? Those are your things to think about. And as I said already, this is the one for quick, ease, convenience, but you're losing out on some nutrients and some fiber. And then this one, you are going to have most nutrients, fiber, and it's slower and quieter, healthy all around. I can't stress it enough. I've said it 100 times in this video. I'm sure you get the point now. Now you're going to walk away with a clear sense of what the difference between the two are. So thank you so much for watching, and I will put the links in the description below if you'd like to purchase the Breville juicer or the Hurom slow juicer. And thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. Hey, wait, where are you going? Nah, you don't have to pee. Okay, maybe you do, but I think you should subscribe to my channel first.